So the first one is A Mighty Fortress is Our God. I'm going to do it in the key of B flat because that's the comfortable singable key. And then on the guitar edition, I'll use our capo keys. But so what would I do here for A Mighty Fortress? Well, I treat this one with a big epic rock feel. It's a big powerful hymn. Okay, so as opposed to something like A mighty fortress is our God, a bulwark, which is very pretty. And again, there's ways of playing these in whatever style you want, but I'm not going to necessarily get into that. I'm going to talk about how I did it for 15 years at the church where I led worship. Now, again, this is going to be contemporary. So I'm going to be referencing drums and bass guitars and electric guitars, but I used string players a lot, flutes, clarinets. So here's the general vibe of how I would do it in terms of the rhythm of the feel underneath. A mighty fortress is our God, a bulwark never failing, our helper. So what you see there is a boom. So I'm going bass note, middle, and then slamming the fifth. I'm not doing the third. I'm slamming fifths everywhere. So this has a journey feel. Do you know what I mean? Or Don't Stop Believing. It's got that feel to it. A mighty fortress is our God. Okay, so that sets the tone, the boom, ka. And then as I got into the part, the seek to work us woe, that's the time to pull back and to create some room and some space. So instead of the slamming, so you'd finish with of mortal ills prevailing, then I say, for still our ancient foe does seek to work us woe. So it gets real chill there, very light and airy. And then you can notice I'm heavily relying on the technique where I maintain a lot of the B flat and F, like the root and the fifth of the key signature, even while I'm changing chords in the left hand. I do that a lot to give it that contemporary feel. And you're going to see that. That's basically a theme throughout this entire thing. My whole style is I really like to give things, when I can, a open, spacious, modern feel. Because honestly, it's modern, but it also harkens back to an early Gregorian chant, Renaissance period, pre-Renaissance period. So that's why I like it. And I like rock music. So, and then as we approach the end, on earth is not his equal. When you hit equal, here you encounter your turnaround or your intro. Ba 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 ba. Did we in our own? So that can be, and this is going to be true for all of these hymns, that intro turnaround is where your string players can really jump the octave and have a string that's down the octave and up the octave playing those melodies. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Another cool style is to do woes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Have the band do woes, or have the electric guitarist play that as double stops, on the rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. So there's so many ways to handle those turnarounds. That's what I love about this hymnal, is that you can kind of adapt it. The whole band just adapts to this is just a bass line, a skeleton, and the band adapts around it. But so here's the feel. Let me play it through once, just one verse of it, so you can kind of put all this together and see what I'm talking about. So here's the intro. 3, 4. Is our God. So right there, I'll just stop and say I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. I guess I'm thinking I want to give you this information, so I'm kind of thinking fast. But I'm a big fan of really relaxing and finding that tempo. On the fortress, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a mighty fortress is and power are great, and armed with cruel hate. On earth is not his equal. Oh, 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 oh. So that's sort of the feel of how I usually do A Mighty Fortress Is Our God. Now, as a quick note for the band, I'll say the drums, 4 on the floor help because of the time signature changes that this has. I put it in 2/4 on purpose because I don't like time signature changes. So 4 on the floor works. But the drummer has to be aware of the time signature change at measure 8 and 9. So that's a reset. I did like a time signature reset there with the drum beat. So the drummer has to kind of be aware of that. And then bass guitar just kind of driving. Now, what's funny is I do have string parts and things like that I've written, but I think violins would do well with a part that's punching in where the lyrics stop, failing, tin, 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 tin. Something like that. Violins can be doing a real staccato thing. Our helper. They could be holding the root and the fifth, droning until they have their time to shine. Armed with cruel hate. So strings can fill in those gaps. So, all right. So that's The Mighty Fortress Is Our God on the piano. That's how I would play it and lead it. Cool.